video going through what you guys can expect inside of Season of Love this year. We've got quite a lot coming, so make sure to keep watching, guys. So the first thing that we have to look at today is this wonderful promotional image that we've got. At first glance, it looks like nothing is here for this 50% off sale, but if we actually zoom in on the sky here, you can in fact see Schmoochle in the background, and what perfect timing for Schmoochle to be here. Season of Love arrives next week, so I do believe, just like today, we're going to be seeing Schmoochle arrive on the week that the Season of Love begins this Wednesday. Having a look at this teaser, you can see that this is a much more shortened down version of Schmoochle. I'm really interested in the wings and arms behind this. It looks like they've almost maintained the length, which is really strange, but interesting decision there. I think the most interesting thing on this design, though, to me so far, is absolutely the headpieces. It looks like the hairpieces behind these monsters have been changed quite a bit, like with Rare Quibble. It looks like we're going to be seeing a much more distinct take on these personalities, which is really awesome. I feel like having such a lively design with the baby form and making out them to have more different characteristics is going to be awesome, especially seeing as though we will be discovering the origins behind Schmoochle. I think this is a really good way to perhaps make these two figures a little bit more different, because even in the epic and rare forms, you don't see that differentiation between them both, and it looks like we're going to get a bit of that with this, which is really cool. Now, it does look like with this as well, it is going to be basically just like your baby Punkleton. It's going to be a much more shortened down take of this one, especially if we just put the silhouette on screen now. It just comes to show this is just a miniature Schmoochle. Okay, you take the sprites, you miniature them down, this is what you get, and then you put the hair pieces on top, which is of course what we all want. Something what I'm quite excited with, though, even though it's quite a shortened down variant, is the fact that the arms and wings, the way that they've stayed the same length, really excites me. On the continent, we don't have all that animation pizzazz that we have with monsters like the ethereals or mythicals. With this, though, it looks like we might get a chance to have a bit of that, because the wings mean it might be able to levitate a bit more inside of its animations, and its arms might be able to wiggle a bit, even if not too much, which is quite exciting. Now, as for what this is going to sound like, though, we know that Dave, our wonderful Dave, who voices all of the seasonals, has been in to voice this. So this is going to be going back to Gold Island and Air Island Schmoochle, which were absolutely my favorite ones, and I actually really think that this sound is going to be a perfect match for where it is actually going to play inside of the song, therefore. I think it's absolutely, without a doubt, going to be playing at the end of the Continent song. That is such a serene, melodious verse, and Schmoochle is going to deliver that harmonious topping. When Bowhead comes along as well, it's going to be just what this island needs, I think, to have that mythical-like ending. That verse on Mythical Island, I go back to it again, just like I did in my Quint predictions. It's going to be just like that at the end of the Continent, which is what we need, because that is amazing. I need that everywhere, okay? If we could have that on the continents, I'm a happy chapper. Schmoochle, do your job, and then you can make love votes everywhere. Just like me when I see Peckett. No. Now, I do think as well, seeing as though this is going at the ending, I think this has the potential, especially seeing as though it's going to be such a serene take rather than over the shanty, to really deliver a big change, especially going in that ending part. I think with Yule and Tusky, they delivered such big parts, but that ending, I just go back to it, it's unfinished, and Schmoochle delivering anything to that at all is going to have a huge impact on the song. And as for what baby Schmoochle can look like, let's take a look at Rousers' design on screen right here. Oh my goodness, this is cuteness overload. Oh my goodness. They have took the chest, made it a lot bigger. I feel like the young form that we actually are getting is the complete opposite of this, which is quite funny, but I love the jumper-like arms, the love hearts to them, really cute, and the miniature heads behind these, and the little, oh, the bow. Oh, they've took Schmoochle and they've made them just adorable. I love it. And the fact they're flying as well. Rals, I love you, okay? There is nothing more to be said. We just love everything about this. And with Schmoochle, I think as well, for Season of Love, inside of Season of Love Junior, as it's called, we are going to be getting some costumes, which is going to be awesome, and a Season of Love design for the airlands, which is going to be really cool. But I think we're also going to be getting a prismatic inside of this event. I've seen quite a few people pointing out the promotional image and this shadow inside of it, which looks like the living car, but guys, I don't think that is anything, okay? I think what we are going to be seeing is a prismatic. It's too early for Baby Knowles or Bowhead to come along, so I'm putting my dibs on it it being a prismatic. I don't feel like it's going to be prismatic Tusky because it's only just come, so I'm putting my dibs on it being prismatic Mimic that might come with Schmoochle. And with prismatic Mimic, seems like it loves to mimic monsters, I was thinking it could be really cool if, with the prismatic designs, they based them on monsters on Cave Island itself. So we could have blue Bogart, green Flog, orange Wraith, purple Prong Ping, red Kana, yellow, maybe Krillby or Flower. That one's a bit debatable in it, but having it be based on different monsters, I think that's so cool. Put it in there. We need this right now. Mimic. It mimics monsters. Let's bring this idea to life, okay? And we've talked about Dawn of Fire quite a bit now, so let's go on back to his main game, as I'm sure that is what some of you guys are going to be looking to as well. And specifically for the main game, I want to go back to something we have talked about before, and that is Epic Carillong. I feel like I've talked about this idea so many times, but I'm bringing up again this idea that Epic Carillong is going to be leap year themed. And I'm not just saying that this time, because we actually have a teaser towards Epic Carillong, and it looks like that is exactly what it's going to be. You can also see this inside of the end of the Crescendo Moon trailer when it's revealed. But if we're going over to the events page, we get a look at the staff behind this thing. Specifically on the App Store page, though, this teaser is even better, because we get a look at jade-like claws on the end of talon-like hands, which are painted in a gold color. Exactly what you would expect from a leap year themed seasonal monster. Like we've mentioned before, Crescendo Moon is supposed to celebrate all of New Year's, so finally getting a bit of leap year celebration, it has me so excited. And the dragon staff, could this get any more cooler? I don't think so. The sandglass has been replaced with a dragon, and this looks so awesome. The fact that Epic Carillong is going to have different animations, and the way that it looks so different already has me so excited. I feel like this has to be quite different so they can actually have a good chance at playing with these animations and making them out to be different. Otherwise, I feel like those animations might not have as much of a payoff here. And they are definitely serving everywhere with this. I love all of the different ornaments on top of it. It looks really rich themed, exuberant. They are definitely going in the style of this being a rich themed, expensive like monster, which will communicate the epic factor behind this being an epic, but also the fact that it's supposed to be leap year themed. As golden, that is the color that you think of. Bring back that leap year dragon from Dragonvale, baby. Take that inspiration. You gotta go in there. I absolutely love this. Alright, I cannot wait for this guy. They're saving it specifically as well for when the leap year celebrations happen, which is why we've not seen Epic Carillong as of yet. But just like when Feastember happened, I think we're going to be getting a kind of a rare spirit situation where we're just going to see it at the beginning of Season of Love next week, which is going to be awesome. And talking about how we've seen that Season of Love is going to be happening next week, let's have a look at the actual promotion where that is revealed. Inside of the Airhead promotion, we get Scopes looking quite mischievous over here as something in the background. This in the background resembles Dongle. This is a thing from Fling a Thing, which is a spin-off game and is one of the things, just like To Flutter, which we see inside of the Ambered Thing and Freed Thing decorations. This is going to be based on another thing from that game, which is so exciting, as this ties back to Epic Sculptors lore too. Back in one of the extravaganzas for Easter, they were revealed to be from the realm of Thingia, which is Epic Sculptors' whole ordeal, that they are from there. They are based on Flutter, which you see inside of the Ambered Thing and such decorations, and going back to that and having it be based on another thing, that is just a perfect idea, okay? This feels so perfect for the Season of Love. I'm so excited by this. I love my Easter eggs because I've played all of these games. I'm obsessed with it. Please, I love this so much. And speaking about this costume, I think we are going to be seeing probably a few Season of Love costumes, seeing as though this has been hinted at. They're not just going to reveal one, okay? So I do think we're probably going to be seeing maybe 4 new seasonal costumes with the seasonal events this year, which is going to be quite exciting, because that'll go quite nicely with his Orcs event too. And speaking about the Season of Love, I don't think that this is all that we're going to be getting. Anyway, the Epic Ethereal, I think, is going to be coming inside of the event too. We saw inside of Schmoochle, and then yay, Epic Ethereal's coming along. So I think we're going to be getting another one of those inside of this that's been speeding up. And I love that, because I want my Ethereal Epic Box, so woohoo. If I can go any faster, I'm all down. So I think we're going to be seeing another one inside of this seasonal event. Now, usually the Epic Ethereals, they are really related to the events themselves. I mean, sure, you have your Epic Voodoo, that was scary. For Schmoochle, I didn't really find it that scary, to be honest. I found it cute, but the community finds it scary, so I'll say it's scary. I don't think it's necessarily going to be correlated to the Season of Love event, but nevertheless, the ones that we could have are Nebulorb, Sox, Gelbilly, Araculele, Carillong, Dragong, or Thungprey. Again, there's no rhyme or reason to this, unless you're looking at Epic Voodoo. So if we do have a situation like that, I will point out that I think Carillong, Araculele, or Sox would work out quite well for that. And I'm going to put my belt on the wagon here and say it's Epic Sox. Sox, that is the one that I am most looking forward to on Ethereal Island. So please give me my Epic Sox. Hashtag thank you. Hashtag give it me. Hashtag that's it. As for the release behind everything that we have just mentioned, I actually think it is all coming this Wednesday. How marvelous, Loveless. Loveless is very proud of this moment, especially as they will have a new friend on Sanctum. So we have Baby Schmoochle coming on Wednesday, Prismatic, Epic Carillong, the costumes, and maybe a new Epic Ethereal. The Epic Ethereal could be saved for later, but we will see. Now, you might be thinking, MPG, Season of Love is the February event. So what else is going down in February? Well, don't worry, because this is phase 1, as I am calling it, phase 1 of the MPG predictions. Oops, I knocked my microphone there. MPG predictions, phase 1. So stay tuned for phase 2, because I have a feeling we might find out a little bit more about what might be coming this Wednesday. So make sure to stay tuned for phase 2 of MPG predictions, where it says Epic Sox is the best Epic Ethereal. Please give me that hashtag back.